It is 9 a.m. Central Time. This is Jen Green. I am standing outside of our latest renovation here in Brooklyn Center in the Twin Cities metro area. You'll see here, we got some snow overnight. The funny thing is it was literally in the 70s last week, all week, which was actually quite lovely for us. We had some outside painting work and things we had to do, so it worked out quite nicely for us to be able to finish that. Before I want to get started, I just want to say Happy Veterans Day to those of you who are in the States. And for those of you that served for us, thank you very much. Always highly dedicated, and gosh, those people, amazing people. So thank you guys for your service. Just wanted a shout out for that today. So we are standing out here. I'm going to take you guys around the outside a little bit to show you what we're doing. For those of you who don't know who we are, though, first, we are Property House Partners. We're located here in the Twin Cities metro and help folks out who need to sell their homes quickly for any reason, really. Typically, a lot of the times that we help folks out in is in a probate situation where they've inherited a home. If you're going through a divorce and need to sell quickly, if you're going through a foreclosure and don't want to end in foreclosure, we're able to help there. Any of those situations, really. We come super highly recommended by the professional community here, and a majority of some of the houses that we do are actually based on referral. And so just keep that in mind. If you ever do have questions, please feel free to contact us. We're here to help in any way that we can. All right, so I'm gonna flip this phone around here and get you guys started here on the exterior. So I did an impromptu live the last time that we were here, and it was when we were touring, or when my clean out crew was here. And so you'll see that we painted the windows here on the outside, and then also painted the foundation block here. That's what we did last week. That needed to be done. And so all of the window framing has been painted. We are getting new windows. Those should be here in a couple weeks. And then we all got new gutters too, because those gutters were pretty rough before. So we had new gutters put on. And then actually over here, I'm coming behind here because on this window right here, we're going to be having an egress window come in next week. Oh, there's that noisy puppy again. So they'll be here next week, like I said, putting in that, and then we'll pretty much be done on the outside once the siding is put in. And then along here, along this, down right here, there was some leaking in there, and so we actually used a really cool waterproof concrete and cleaned that up all right there, which is really nice. And then same thing back here, painted the foundation block there. That's a newer door. We didn't have to put anything on. And then, like I said, we're gonna get a new service door on this side here. Right there, we'll need a new service door. And then the backyard was cleaned up as well too. And that really sweet little play structure is gonna stay here. So back here, same thing too. Did the foundation block here. And then, like I said, we'll get new siding and new windows in the next couple weeks. It is cold. We are headed inside. Okay, so heading in, we have now had everything demoed, right? Everything is out, and actually everything is painted, which is pretty awesome. So our kitchen here, I'm gonna come around this other way. You take a look here. Here's our kitchen. So if you remember, the sink was all right here, and that's all been demoed out. And then also same thing on this side where the stove, and there was a lot of tile that was there, and then the refrigerator, so that was all taken out and everything's been repainted. We are having, our cabinets have been measured, those are getting ordered. Then this inside of this pantry was painted. Hi Jason, hi Dan. And so, like I said, we're just getting new doors put on the front of that. And then coming around this way, we've already had all of this painted in here. This is our living area. If you remember before, when I walked through, there was carpet in here. So you see now there's a 1.5-inch red oak that is underneath here. This is all going to be stained like a darker walnut color. And then we'll do some LVP over this front entry area here, right? Because this was already here. And then we're just going to, for this part, we're just going to make a flat vent there, and then get some wood, the same red oak, and then just feather it in there so it'll look really nice. What we're gonna do here, instead of casement windows, is we're gonna have 2 picture windows pretty much right here, and then a double hung on this side and a double hung on that side. So they'll be able to still get some air in here. It just makes more sense for us in terms of the pricing and everything like that, so that's why we're doing it. Same color here, white ceilings, obviously, and then the modern gray from Sherwin-Williams. This is going to be our backsplash right here. I did a Jason Lund and went and bought a lot of it at the place that it was because it was such a good price. And so thank you, Jason Lund. You buy your everything, buys places out. So I might be doing that soon, but yep, that's what we're gonna be doing on our backsplash, and then just finish it off with the nice schluter on the outside, which gives it a nice finished look. And then in here is our bathroom right now. I will say, I mean, we did run into an error. This was painted, and it's not supposed to be painted. This is actually coming out and we're getting a whole new vanity. So one mistake that was done, no biggie, but like I said, just kind of, you know, sometimes a waste of time of doing that because they took the time to paint it, but it wasn't supposed to be, but it is what it is. So everything in here too, there was tile on this floor. This is still here right now, but we're gonna have some LDP going over that, which will be really nice. And then we found that this bathtub is actually, it's not an overlay, and we thought that it was, and so it's not, so we're gonna be able to take those stickers off. And then this big bottom piece here, and then this on here was just to make sure that nobody was tripping, so we'll take that off and then put a coat of sealant on that bathtub and call it a day. So that'll be nice. And then coming out this way, and then obviously a new light fixture that's just there now so that the guys can see what they're working on. So the main bedroom, this is the master bedroom. This right here, same thing. Everything's now been painted, all of the windows, door frames, or excuse me, door frames, the closet, yep, that got painted white, that's done. We're actually keeping this fan because it's in really good shape and it looks nice, so we're not changing that out. All of the baseboards have since been painted. That's all done in here. Same thing in this bedroom. We do have some kind of staining that's on this floor, but I know that they'll be able to get this out pretty well, so that won't be a problem. New light fixture, new windows, paint's been done, and like I said, that shelf just has to be painted, and then that closet's done. And then all of the doors up here, let me turn this around. What I found is that all of the doors on the main floor for some of the houses that are selling in this area, for the higher numbers like the 275 to 300 or so, actually have 6-panel doors. And so we're switching out all the doors here on the main level, and then keeping the flat panel doors on the basement, and actually using some of them from up here to go downstairs as well, so trying to reuse things as well. So I'm gonna take you guys down now to the basement. This is actually gonna be a big piece of what's happening the rest of this week. They wanted to get all of the framing in before the egress window goes in, so all of the framing down here has been done now to finish this in, and then drywall will be going up. And then if you guys remember before, this was the chimney. We're closing that out actually, and there was a big platform that used to be here, and so they jackhammered that out. It actually came out pretty easily. And then they're gonna be covering this up. It just didn't make sense for us to have that down here and have a gas fireplace. It just, to me, wasn't safe with kids, so we did that. This used to be, it's gonna be a storage area, but I don't know if you remember, but the live that I did of the walkthrough, this was kind of like a boat sort of before it like came out and then went back in. And so we took that all down, reframed the wall, then that'll just be closed out. This will also be closed out, and then we'll have a door on the other side, and then this is just going to be a storage room. And then likewise back here, we're going to clean this out, paint it up. We're getting a new panel put in because those are fuses and those won't pass inspection, and then paint everything up here and be done. And so down here we're going to be doing carpet, like I said, and drywall. Whole basement will be carpet minus, you know, the bathroom and then that laundry room. So this right here is a non-conforming, more or less, 5th bedroom. So all these doors that were upstairs, you see them now, a couple of them we're going to be reusing down here. We're just going to be doing some 1/4-inch drywall here and, you know, cleaning this room up some. Like I said, it already has a closet. So maybe for somebody, it'll be a really nice office, if that's the case, or even just, like I said, a 5th non-conforming bedroom. But then I showed you guys outside the egress window, so that'll be where our egress window goes in. Like I said, that'll be going in next week. And then this will be a 4th proper bedroom. It's actually a really nice size. And like I said, getting some new lighting in here. And then we're gonna be putting in a door here, just so there's some privacy for this for the bathroom, and then also for the person who has this bedroom. KRG. And then we've got our furnace here. That was all updated recently, and so we won't have to worry about that. And then we've got our closet here. We just have to move that light because we can't have that there. It's not up to code. And then here is our bathroom. Hi. We're keeping this mirror. And then down here, we were gonna put in 2 sinks down here, but because of how the venting is done, we'd have to re-vent everything, and it's all tied in to the water line here. It would just sort of back up, and it just didn't seem to make sense for us to put in another sink, and so we're just going to keep it a single one, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to maybe not have to be able to do it, but the cool thing that we're going to be able to do, though, is what I noticed is that there is no outlet on this wall for whoever it is that's going to be getting ready. And so we're actually going to be pulling the electrical from this and running it along the baseboards and then pulling it up right there, which is pretty cool. So we don't have to, because we're trying to do whatever we can to not mess with this plaster, because we're not going to be able to repeat it. We're going to be putting some floating shelves in back here, so it gives them a little bit more storage area. Toilet will stay in the same spot, but we'll get a new one. And then the shower back here, like I said, we're just ordering a new insert for in here. And then, like I said, that'll be a really nice shower. And then, like, same thing with the floor here, we're going to be doing some LVP. And then this connects to that 5th non-conforming bedroom down here. So that is where we are at with all of that stuff right now. Like I said, this one's moving pretty nicely, and it's been on time, which has been nice. Our St. Paul house was a different story. And so the funny thing is, I said that on the video that I was doing this morning, is that the live, everybody on Facebook voted for the gritty and everybody on Instagram voted for the pretty. And so I'm actually gonna be going to our St. Paul house this afternoon at 2:30 Central Time and doing a walkthrough of that house. So if you wanna check out that one, you can follow us on Instagram. It's at Property House Partners. Spelled the same way. House is spelled H-A-U-S. You can take a look there. Like I said, I'll be doing a live feed there at 2:30 and doing a walkthrough of that property. That is almost done. So next week is going to be our housing update, and just what's going on with the market, moratoriums, forbearances, all that kind of stuff. There's always new news every week that's coming out, and so I'll be giving you guys an update on everything that's happening there. That'll be next Wednesday at 9 a.m. as always. It's our 3rd week. I just switched around this week because I had Jason and Rachel on last week since we were talking about short sales and they had their training. So thanks guys for joining me. If you ever have any questions that come up along the way, I am more than happy to answer them. Shoot us an email, a text. You can follow us, like I said, on Facebook. Follow me here, or like I said, at Property House Partners. You can also follow us on Instagram, same call line at Property House Partners. That has a lot of our before and afters on there. And then also on LinkedIn, you can shoot me a connection request there and we can start working together if it makes sense. So I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for joining me, and everybody have a great day. See ya.